I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're two sisters Southern cooking. Hey y'all, so we had to think of some creative ideas to make some more tomatoes and get rid of all of these tomatoes. This is 5 pounds of our San Marzano and our Roma tomatoes. So we got to talking and I told Elsie, I said, I think we should make something like a stewed tomato. Actually, I think she might have brought it up first. And then I said, that's a great idea. So, everybody has a different way of making stewed tomatoes. Some people like to put their tomatoes in and just, and flash, steam them and then peel the skins off, but we're not going to do that. We're going to make it easy. We're going to go ahead and just cut our tomatoes into half if they're small, fourths if they're large. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to cut up some celery and some bell peppers. Now the celery was not from our garden. The bell peppers was from our garden. And Elsie is in there currently getting the collard greens ready so we can have some fresh collards tonight. There's nothing quite as good as knowing where your veggies come from. If they come from something you grew, you know it's good. So we grew up eating stewed tomatoes and I remember it very well. Mom was very creative in making them from the can. But Elsie and I have had these tomato, plants every year, so we just get ours from the garden and just this one here I'm going to cut into fours. We just use that. Elsie's been using them, the regular whole tomatoes, for years. What kind of tomatoes did you use? Did you use the beefsteak or the big boy? Yeah. That's what you used? Okay. I'm slicing these because I want to make sure, because they are super ripe, that they're okay to consume. So if you see me looking, it's just because these are really ripe tomatoes and I don't want to put anything in here that is bad. So I went out and pulled the rest of our Romas out of the garden because they were starting to, the plant was wilting and dying off. So the determinant on the Romas, because they're usually like a big growth and then one and done, and then they're ready to be pulled up. So I just went ahead, got them out of their misery and pulled them up. By the way, we have black-eyed peas in the garden. I'm shocked beyond words because the last time I talked to you guys, I told you that the deer had gotten all our black-eyed peas. Well, apparently not all of them. So I now have some baby black-eyed peas, the little pods growing out there. They're not ready yet, but they will be ready. And what else do we have, Elsie? We still have the peppers going strong.
Squash plants are coming back.
Squash plants revived. Yes, they did. I'm anticipating that we're going to hopefully get a couple of the squash on that. That was zucchini and also I think it was straight neck squash. I think the deer got the other one. I've never heard of them eating squash plants, but I guess if you're hungry, you'll eat anything. All right, guys, so I'll be back when I am ready to put everything on the stove top. We will see you guys shortly. Hey, y'all, we got our celery and our bell peppers cut up. We got the tomatoes finished. So we're getting ready to put them on the stove and cook them and have us some good stewed tomatoes. Hey y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So we do things a little untraditional. We are going to go ahead and put in 2 tablespoons of bacon grease. Now, when you live on a farm, when you're cooking bacon all the time, you'll have plenty of bacon grease. So we're gonna go ahead and melt this up. And ooh, look at that bacon flavor, and that's only gonna give you flavor right there. All right, so now that it's melted, we're gonna go ahead and, ooh, this is a lot of tomatoes here, guys. Tomatoes, celery. Ooh, it smells good though. This is tomato, celery, and bell pepper. Yeah. These aren't your typical beefsteak or big boy tomatoes. These are marzanos and Romas. All right. So we're gonna let this cook for a little bit because these tomatoes are gonna release their juices, and once they release their juices, it's gonna become watery. And then after we bring it to a boil, we're gonna let it boil for a little bit, and then we're going to reduce the heat and put our seasonings in. And we have a chock full of seasonings to put into this. So it's gonna be very flavorful. All right. So we will see you when we are ready to get to our rolling boil. Hey y'all, so you see how much the juice is released in this. This is at a nice boil here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat down, and I'm gonna add all our seasonings in, and then I'm gonna have my resident taste tester, Miss Elsie, AKA Sis, try this and see what she thinks of our little concoction here, and see what we need to do to modify it. We need to add more stuff. Oh, it looks so good, y'all. Oh my God, I wished I ate tomatoes. Oh my gosh.
More salt.
More salt. Okay, how much more do you think you want?
Another teaspoon maybe.
Another
Or a half a teaspoon.
All right.
That way, if we need more after that, then we can add more. We can't
It's
take it out.
easier to take away or to add than to take away. All right. And we're gonna cover this lid up and just let it simmer here. And Elsie has another clean spoon.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It needs more sugar.
Really?
More sugar.
Okay. How much do you want more sugar of?
How much did you put in?
I put a tablespoon in.
I would say another couple teaspoons probably.
Okay. So you want to do 2 teaspoons of sugar? Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Yeah, that's much better. That's good.
Awesome. All right, guys. So you know now it's a tablespoon and 2 teaspoons. So I'll make sure that's in the description box. All right, guys. We will show you what it looks like when it is done. I'm going to actually turn the heat down to medium-low, let it simmer, and just let it marry all the flavors together, and it's going to be so good, y'all. And we will show you what it looks like when it's done, and we will see you in our next video. Have a blessed one. All right, y'all, I decided that since I have celery seed, that we're going to add some celery seed into this just to give it a... I spilled some. I shot it out over the stove. All right. We're going to put some celery seed in here, stir this in, and let it finish cooking.
All right, we'll put the lid back on and let it finish cooking.
Hey y'all, so look at our stewed tomatoes. They look absolutely divine. So they have rendered down really well. Elsie added in that last little bit of just some celery seeds to give it an rich flavor, and she's like, oh my god, it is so good. So we will have all the ingredients we added into this in the description box, and we will see you in our next video. Y'all have a blessed one.
I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie, and we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.